Melbourne has long been Australia's artistic capital, and there is much to say on the street as there is in a gallery. Over the last few years, Melbourne street art has become increasingly popular for local and overseas visitors experiencing Melbourne's creative ambience. It is a powerful way to reach a wider audience and can be a platform for activism. We took to the street to see what the public thought.
Yes, my name's Angela. And I live in one of the suburbs in the outskirts of Melbourne. I was born here and I've been brought up here in Melbourne, and so it's my home.
So I'm William Parker and I've been in Melbourne for pretty much all my life. I live on the outskirts and I come to visit every so often.
I'm Sarah, I've been living in Melbourne my whole life. I live in the suburbs.
I find it very interesting. We have a lot of talent, and it means for the young people to have a place like this to show their talent. I think it's great. I don't like graffiti when it's put on people's fences at home or in places that make it look messy. But if there's certain places that you can actually show the talent and the art, places like this lane are fantastic.
I like that it has a place, that it's a specific location you can go and you know you're going to see that. I don't think it needs to be all over the city, but having somewhere that street artists can share their work is really good.
It's very artistic.
Yeah.
It's such a bad describing word, but it's cool.
Yeah. Honestly, I love how when you look around, you can tell like it's done by a lot of different kinds of people. It's not just one theme or one aspect.
Different art styles.
Yeah, different art styles, different colours. They're trying to portray different meanings and stories and stuff like that.
Not always, but sometimes it can be quite poignant. I mean, most people would understand the meaning behind paintings like that because they're quite current, but some of them might be a bit more sort of not as well known or so. But I think because art, like anything, is quite, especially art, is subjective, so you can make your own meaning from artwork.
Yeah, so the purpose of this art, I would say, is definitely so people can express themselves, because we just went from the NGV and a lot of that is a bit more unique art with different types of materials, while this one's a bit more simplistic and it just expresses how people can use art in different ways.
I think so, because I'm not really an artistic person, but if I happen to be in an area and there is this art around me, I show interest in it.
It brings more creativity and colour into the city. It's seeing it from different perspectives instead of just seeing it from the architects who built it.
On the city, I think it draws people, because if you see the people that are here now, they're taking photos. So people are showing an interest on coming here to view the different arts that are on the wall. Because if you look at all the different arts, there's lots of different things there that you can see. And on a day like today, people are interested in coming and looking. I have a young family and my son got married last year, and they actually had some wedding photos taken here around that art. So that's probably something that I'm interested to have a look at today too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind to say yes.
Okay.
It's like a half-half. Like I'm not completely agree, but I'm not disagree either. Right?
Okay.
So, but still a lot of paintings here, they describe Australian culture.
I think it's a very multicultural society, and it's also quite artistic. Everyone's different. They like to embrace being different and themselves, and so I think that's really reflected here, because you do see those bits of people's imagination, their artistic creativity.
Yeah, I think you can definitely use it for to channel your political means, and beliefs and all that sort of stuff, so it can be quite effective in that respect. But I think it's also effective in the way that it can just brighten up a otherwise drab, grey concrete building.
Yeah, it's a good form of self-expression, and you know, through art people can say things that they can't say out loud.
In Melbourne, street art forms reflect a diverse culture, strong sense of community ownership, and offer a range of colors, ideas, and energy. Although the pieces are largely temporary, the art transforms Melbourne into creative and challenging spaces for artistic expression, including artivism, the expression of the artists on specific issues.